Hey, what's going on, y'all? So I wanted to do a quick video on the GameStop retro movement. So for those who have seen or maybe seen some YouTube videos or have seen their website, they have a retro section. And they've had it for a while now, but you've only been able to really buy stuff online retro, and then it's kind of a mystery whether or not it's going to come in good condition, whether it's going to come as an actual real official game, or come with the box and the manual, or maybe just a disc, or you might get a whole different game altogether. So they've kind of changed things up now. Instead, they're doing, and you can still buy it online. I do believe they're not taking that away, but now they have GameStop retro stores, or they're considered a retro location. And so not every GameStop is considered a retro store, only select few. It seems that it's based on geographic location, I'm sure, and probably somewhat tied to how much that GameStop probably makes in sales each day. So I went to 3 of the retro GameStops that are close by to me, and I had some pretty varied results. I'll show some pictures on screen. The first one I went to, they had about 20 or so N64 games, and that was pretty much it. Other than that, they just had like Wii, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360, which that you can find at pretty much any GameStop. They just decided to put them in their own separate section now, rather than like the PlayStation 3 games with the PlayStation 4 games, or the Xbox 360 games with the Xbox One games. So they have their own little section. And then if you want the retro stuff, that may be in like a case that just has, like, not in the case, but there's just a case out on the shelf to indicate that they have it. So it just is a blank case with some artwork that specifies what game, they have. So that's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool thing. So this GameStop only had N64 games. So the next one I went to was quite a bit further from me, but the results here were phenomenal. They had pretty much everything. They had GameCube, they had Game Boy Advance, they had some PlayStation Vita, DS, they had NES. I don't think they had any Super Nintendo, but they did have N64. And all the pricing was pretty fair, I would say. And the Game Boy Advance cartridges were pretty nice. I ended up picking up Wario Land 4. I kind of regret not picking up a couple others that they had, like some notable ones. They had Advance Wars, they had Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku, they had Kirby: The Amazing Mirror, they had Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and mind you, they all were in like really good condition. And so I only ended up picking up one, but I may go back to that location because they just of how much they had. So the next location is they didn't really have much at all. I'm not sure if what they had been sitting in them, because I asked the other guy and he said that based on what he was telling me is that they actually had a shipment come from, I guess, their warehouse with all those games in there. And so the next one I went to I didn't ask him if they had gotten a shipment, but he showed me their section, and they had a very few. They had like a PlayStation 1 game. I couldn't remember what it's called. Busted Move 2. And then they had a couple N64 games, and a couple of them did get bought up because I actually went back to that store in the next 2 days or so, because I was close by. And they had like one NES game. And then again, they had that section where there was Wii and Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. So pretty cool. Still had a good amount of stuff. So as you can see here, these are some of the things I picked up. I also picked up a couple other Castlevania. And so you can see I picked up Doom 64 on the N64. Pretty hyped on that one because I've been looking for that. And then I picked up Wario Land 4 on Game Boy Advance. And then I picked up the Donkey Kong NES Classic Series on the Game Boy Advance. And then this other one, Castlevania 3, I found that actually at a different store at a different time, but I thought I'd throw it in here too because I'm pretty excited that I was able to complete the original NES trilogy of Castlevania games. So yeah, I mean, it seems that you kind of got to wait a little bit for these stores to kind of get some inflow of stock, but as people start to realize what's happening here, just be wary, because the scalpers are going to come. They're just going to go buy it up from GameStop because they have it at appropriate prices, and then they're going to try to sell it for more. Funny thing is, actually one of the stores the store that had a lot of stuff, he actually told me that his old manager at a retro game store that's kind of a chain out where I live, and he said that manager would go into GameStops and just buy a plethora of games and then go and triple the price at his store. So whatever, people do what they do. It's wrong. It's annoying. It's pushing the market up when it doesn't need to go up, but it is what it is. So, you got to be quick, got to be on the ball. So yeah, just be considerate, watch out for that. Don't go crazy over it. Don't just buy games what you want to actually play. Don't buy to sell. I mean, you do what you want to do, but anywho, I appreciate you watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on this GameStop retro movement. I'm definitely going to have another video up soon talking about this same topic and going out in the next weekend to see if they've gotten anything else new in retro. So I'm looking forward to that, and thanks for watching.